Alright, the video quality is gonna be a little bit worse than previous streams, but that is going to eliminate the noise of the fan. Ooh. Tesla. So let's see. So that came down and dipped and essentially touched that 750 mark that I was talking about. Nice rebound off of it. Gonna need cooperation from the broader market, but when it turns, it's gonna turn hard, and if Tesla starts to run, then the broader index should as well. So I believe that massive beat by HubSpot makes sense, more emails being sent. This is old. Disregard that. Just give me 1 second. Tesla here. I just wanted to see the price target. It's gonna be a little bit blurred here, so apologize. Yeah, okay. This guy put a $1,200 price target on it. Okay. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of in line with what I'm thinking. If the Nasdaq moves up into the corner, then you're gonna see this run here. Like I said, gonna be choppy going up, but it only takes a week of solid strength before this turns. Yeah, I mean I tend to agree. People that say that there's gonna be a massive pullback, I really don't see it. We'll see who's correct, but I really just don't see it. So the doomsdayers, they've always been wrong. The market continues to chug along. I think we're gonna get this turn up into the corner here on the market overall. Pounds here. Yeah, stocks do only just go up. Let me just turn off the for now. See if that. Just want to see if the quality is that awful. It's not great. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, this is breaking down further. Unfortunately. Yeah, and now it's break. That's why I didn't buy it this morning. You're getting what I think will be a drawdown now to 23. So I'm gonna wait to see until we get a clear indication of a turn here. But now you're getting that second drawdown of what it did over here. So you're getting that again. This full orange line drawdown into that 24 level So I'm gonna wait there. This is a behemoth long term, in my opinion. So take this as a long term opportunity to start to build a position. Wouldn't be near term. Focus on this. So that's Tesla, Palantir. Let me look at BLOK. BFT. Well, let me look at Butterfly since that moved today. I'm not sure what happened to my chart here. Oh, that's why. What was this ticker? What the hell is this? What was this previous ticker here? Or maybe it just went away altogether. That's probably what it did. So I got to rechart this. So you can see that's where you're going to get. So you're getting a turn up here. Very nice turn. You get that kind of W motion. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, this looks really, really good here. You're going to get that push up to 30 plus here. Like it a lot. That is Butterfly. Took a decent position in that. CLOV. Yeah, you can see this is definitely not in a good position here. It's likely, let's see. So it's likely going to come down there to that 1050 mark, and it essentially needs to bounce here. This is this was hit with some short report or something. Is what's his name? Another one of his SPACs. But regardless, you got to be careful. You can see the higher, I mean, the lower highs. That's always a terrible sign here. Yeah. So you got to be careful. It's probably his worst performing one that he has launched. We have FTOC. Now I'm going to, let me just pull up. So FTOC here, Yeah, I'll go to Tesla. What about it? So you can see it bounced off of that. I believe that's on the 4-hour. It was the daily. So it bounced off this upper linear resistance line here, and now it should try and reverse higher. That was at that 750 mark that I was highlighting the other day when I posted it. I did not hop in that. So FTOC, bounced there at that 1268 mark. There's decent support down here. This should start to turn higher. It is trading sideways, which is fine. Just delayed. Tends to happen with a lot of these SPACs where, because there's no price history, it's really hard to tell where they're going to turn. This one's delayed. Usually when it's delayed, it means it's going to shoot through these upper resistance points when it does. So given that this is delayed a bit, Jesus, give me 1 second. You'll likely see this break out above this orange channel when it decides to go. FTOC is acquiring Payoneer, cross-border payments, very strong company fundamentally. So I like this one long term. Going to be a very good winner. Should prove to give us some decent returns as well. CCIV blowing. Here, let me just stay in order. BFT, another one of my holdings here. Once it breaks through this blue resistance line, it's going to shoot out. That looks like it's going to happen any day here. BFT, they're acquiring PaySafe. It's another one that I know hedge funds are looking at. So I'm sticking with this one for sure. I'm looking for that move up to 23 at a bare minimum. And you can see that the timing's almost perfect on this one for it to approach that C peak over there. So the measured lengths are the same on both sides. This is a very nice chart. I like it a lot. You can see this one's getting rejected at that resistance, or it's not up there yet. It's very close. You said this was garbage. Let's see. I'm just pulling up what they are. Waste management. Was that report bullish on waste overall, or is it neutral? Yeah, so the next resistance point would be once it breaks through here, you're looking for that move up to 19. And you can tell that it looks very symmetrical here in terms of approach up there to 19, high 19s, 20. So like this one a lot. Looks really good. You said the fundamentals are good, so you can see that it's going to get up there by about mid-year when it breaks through. So this looks really good. CVA, look for, depending on earnings, that breakthrough up to 20. Wow, look at that. The sub train is real. Who's gonna match him? Sub hype. ADHD's getting high or something. I don't think he's available right now. So that is CVA. Let me go back up and see what else you guys want. Post any tickers, by the way, if you're just coming in. Just gonna kind of review them all. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up this BLOK one. So got it. So BLOK here. Who can outdo Giovanni here? So this one's just going to follow Bitcoin. So you're essentially, you see you're just going to essentially just keep going parabolic here. This is, I mean, it's a tough call to say where this is going to go. I don't think there's enough history here because you don't have that 17 high, so it's tough to say where this is going to get back to. Generally speaking, just take it to the breakout and then double it up. So at least you're looking at a move to 70 here. No, it's actually more than that. So at least 75 here. And that is kind of the measured move from the peak to the next one. So like this a lot because I think Bitcoin is going to explode up here. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, it's holding this mark now, and you can see now it's kicking out. The baseline's improving again. Generally speaking, that means it's going to go parabolic, and we could get up to that 60,000 mark fairly soon. Like I said, once we get over 50,000, that mental hurdle, this should prove to be a fast trip up. So looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, instead of looking at every chart, it's just easier to look at Bitcoin here because they're all gonna kind of move in line with it. MAXR. Coming down that support, but you can see it bounce, so it's a good sign. Want to see that move back up to 58 bare minimum, and then the longer term move to all-time highs. That's essentially the move that I'm playing here. I think it's holding this support line fairly well. So you can see it's going for that full retest that I talk about all the time. improving baseline. It's going to be a fast reversal up based upon the angle on the bottom here. You can see flat, slight turn, more pronounced turn, really angulated up, and now you're still looking for that parabolic kind of straight up line, which should come here fairly soon on MAXR. Open. So that reached my target, 37. Now it's coming back down, which is why I always suggest taking profits when they get up there. Or yeah, it was 37-ish where I had the target. Let's see, it bounced off this support here. Which is a good sign. Want to see some green to indicate that it's going to go for a retest here. So let me go on the 4-hour. I'm going to probably put an alert here for myself, because this is definitely a swing here. Let's call it right there, short-term resistance. Turning on this support here in green and looking for that move, at least a retest back up to 39. So I'm going to add this back to my watch list. Short-term trade idea hit from 27 to 37. Maybe I posted a little bit lower, but regardless, this one looks good. I believe ARK has been buying this as well, so definitely help that. PETQ, on that support, you can see where it bounced and got bought back. Like this one fundamentally, it was trading within this channel. You're going to get that release out. It kind of looks like the Wix chart where it finally released. Wix, same thing. Let's see, it was kind of hugging support here and then finally released out strong earnings. So PETQ, just looking for that move out and then the true breakout above this blue resistance line and then extension up to 45 plus here. Chair pattern, whatever you want to call it. Get that equal measure distance from the bottom of the move to the mid of the channel and then just extend that out. Looking for that move up to 45 to 50 here. So I'm going to take my shots when it's sitting in a channel like this. Decent support. You can see the Wixes and all of them. Wix, I don't know the plural of that, but yeah, you can see it against the support, it keeps getting bought back, so that it's staying above it. It's a good sign. HEXO. One second. I'm just pulling up that HOL chart because I can't. I really don't have not a lot of work to work with on this one, unfortunately. Okay, HOL. Hello. All right, HOL. I need to go down on the time frame here. This one's very hard to predict. There's nothing to really work off of here. See if I can go on the hour. Okay. All right, so this is kind of the resistance here, short term. You can see got rejected pretty hard in the mid-19s. In terms of support, and then it would be this one across. Just drop it lower. So 1830 is kind of the lowest that you want to see this go here. I guess you can do it off of that. So 18, I guess, would be the lowest you want to see this drop. Not a lot of technical supports, resistances, etc. to work off of here. But if it gets above this blue line, then there's a lot of room to run. So would look for it to turn above, call it 19.74, and then you're going to look for that extension out if it can turn. It's very possible that it just breaks all the way down here into the 16s. Decent support right here. So just keep your eyes out on this one. HOL. Make these the right color. MAXR, I believe I went through that one already. I did. So just playing the longer term move, you can see it bounce on support very nicely. Looking for that full retest of all-time highs here at 68. And that's, you can see the cupping there. So that looks really good. Like it a lot. CCIV. So that broke out of that wedge there. So you're looking for just an extension here up to, call it 80, a double from that peak to there. Looks good, a lot of strength. For not sure what exactly is driving this one, but some news around the target. But you're looking for a move up here to 75 plus. Looks really good. PSTH, baby. Just going to come back into that support likely there. Good thing is that it's just sitting up here between 31 and 33. So this one looks, this one we're just playing the long-term game here on PSTH. HEXO, let's see what this is doing after hours. I mean, the longer-term move is that you're going to get a gap fill whenever it may be up here to 15.5, just delayed because of all of the shenanigans with TLRY and Wall Street bets crashing the whole space after the days of pumps. So I guess you can call it intermediate term move. It's still up to 15.5 here on HEXO. RXT rack space. Damn, that one broke out. You can see, yeah, I haven't looked at this in forever. Projected. So it's on this support right here. And here's kind of the resistance there. Yeah, I mean, this looks good. I just want to see it hold the support here, which it should. So it's honestly right. Support's out there. So mid 23s, and then you look for that push back up into the 27s. So I'm gonna add an alert here to look for a quick swing there. Play the bounce. We have I'll do one or two of these, but I'm not spending a lot of time on these small caps just because there's not enough people that care on them. So it's holding very, very short-term support there. It broke through that one line I had. You want to see this push up to 166, but there's not a whole lot of support here. You extend that out. That's pretty much the next line that you're looking at. High 90s. If it breaks through this line at the call it 105 mark, so just keep your eyes out there. TLRY, there's no change to the long-term chart. It's sitting on the support still. Wait, did TLRY report after hours? Yeah. You can see it's bouncing. But now you have the overhead selling pressure that was created because of the pump there. So gonna take a little bit to recover what happened there. But the longer term move is still up to so it's 75 to 80 is kind of the target there. And then who knows, over time you may get that full retest. The next one would be right here, 178, but you're a ways away from that now. And now there's definitely more overhead pressure, so you just got to be cognizant of that. But this should easily get back to 80 by, I would assume, year end. PAGs. So rejection, a little bit of rejection here at this resistance. So it's right there. Looks fine. It held this support right here. Should get up into that 80 slot. I may need to buy this back. I'm not even sure why I sold it today. I think I just wanted to raise a little bit more cash, and it's a 20% gain. Maybe I'll buy some calls to capture this move up here. Let's see. Generally speaking, you take that and they're just like, yeah, so it'd be right there. So some calls looking for that move to 85. WOOF, yeah, so this one I shed a little bit because there's the problem with these, even if they're fundamentally well positioned, is there's no price history. So technically when the patterns break down, you get into some trouble here. Let's see if I can find any support. I mean, I guess it's right there, but it's still below that. So that's why I sold it, is because it fell through this baseline here, and now there's not much holding it up. Who knows where it could go? So need to see some green here before I can have some confidence in buying this back and then looking for that move back up to 31. Laser and JKS. I think ooh, that's not good. Yeah, this one is likely coming down here. In this channel. If it comes down here, I'm loading it because you can see it's traded this channel very, very well. My cost basis is it's in the mid 60s here. I think I'll just build a bigger position and just play that move up to 75. So I'm sticking with it. Big Commerce. I didn't see the earnings, to be honest. Did it even move after hours? No, it didn't. I'll look at the earnings and I'll give you thoughts on those. Who beat by a lot? Yeah, I mean, thematically, pretty sure Shop crushed earnings. But you can see this is like the same pattern as a PETQ, which is why I bought that. JKS is essentially sitting, call it right there. So looking for these breakouts here. Edit continues to struggle. Let's see. I don't know where that line went that I had drawn there, but that's where it bounced on that support. Looking for that turn. Let's see. So it needs, once it turns above this short-term resistance, then you should really see a nice move here. Just pressured there. So I may look to add. Sorry, 1 second. Just need to respond to an email. So yeah, as soon as this turns, I'm going to look to add some more here because there's a lot of upside. Run. So you got The second dip, I probably should have sold. Wasn't really paying attention. I definitely should have sold there because I knew it was coming. I'm likely gonna buy more here, and now you're playing a much bigger move up. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Just give me 1 second. There's not. All right, yeah. So this is on my list of things to re-add. Or double down, not re-add. I was looking at this one. It's very close to breaking out here. May take a shot with this one. Do like it. Nice consolidation. Kind of trade between 29 and 26. Should turn here. This one looks pretty good. So this one is going to head up to this upper linear resistance line. So once it gets up there, assuming that we have kind of that Bitcoin strength, you just essentially double it. So draw your bottom support line here. Let's see how it keeps angulating up. So that's why I say always look for those rising lines, because you're gonna get that full retest. But essentially here, just take this 170, double it, 340. You're looking at a move to $9 on this one. From the bottom to the breakout, just extend it twice. Walmart, stick with this long term. See trading sideways, hit that upper resistance line. Essentially came back and tagged that support that I had drawn there. Looking for this to move up into the 200s by 22, maybe a little bit into 22, but this is a continued performer. Gonna keep pushing higher. AMD. AMD. So this is another one kind of sitting on support, but you're looking for that move up to 120. Still looks good. See, it's on that blue line. So like it a lot. Yeah, I did Palantir. Looking for a potential drawdown to 24 here. It's very possible. If it gets there, I'm taking a massive position. This is really good long term. NPA, so that got up to my target of 24. Pretty sure I called this at 18. That was going to 24, and it happened the next day, if I remember correctly. But the accuracy, Palantir, if it gets down to 24, gonna take a massive position. So here, the way I got it is just literally just draw your channel, take the bottom move to the breakout, and then double it, and that it gives you a fairly accurate understanding of where these are going. If this gets above that blue line, you're going to see a retest up here. I'm going to add an alert on this. I'm not a TT. Thought you were giving me the short index there, the SQQs. So there's resistance right here, which is where it got rejected. Support here. I'm not sure what the hell. But essentially, you can see these are two equal measures here, from here to here. And then you want to get that extension up to, call it 150-ish, which would be an equal measure from this peak here to that peak there. So just extend it up. So you're looking for a move to 150, 160 here. This one looks good. It's probably a little bit shorter. Say that 150 mark is likely where it goes. And you can see it's just right here. These are all equal distance. I guess it is that 160. So look for the move to 160. Measures up with my thinking that the NASDAQ gets into that corner. U.S. gas and energy, or U.S. energy. Not sure how we're seeing you're going to get this move, but it's going to get back up to this. You're going to get that spike up to that 15 level. Let's see, what does this do? It spikes. One second. But yeah, I mean, it's very tough to tell when this is gonna to prove to spike here. SCXL already did in the group, so there's no change. Same chart here. You're looking for the move up to 850. Semiconductors continue to drive the market. You're going to get some drawdowns. It's possible that it draws back down into the support at 600 before making its way back up to 850, but I like semis overall. RIOT, so that just went straight up. I haven't touched this one in forever. RIOT here. Let's see what it's doing. You have the double off the baseline here. There's definitely a lot of room on this chart. Let's see. 106 is probably where it's heading to. That's kind of the next area of consolidation to go on the monthly here. Yeah, I mean, it would be up in this 100 level. It's probably a more accurate area of where it's going to see some resistance. These all tend to have resistance there. Mara, did it get to 55 yet? No, but that's where it's heading to. 54.5, and then after that, sky's the limit on Mara. This could really run here. So that's why I still have position there, like it a lot. Clorox. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel and use those Twitch Prime subs if you haven't. Definitely help us out here so that we can get Twitch partner level. So Clorox here, just give me 1 second. Forgot what I was doing. All right, so if you're from Twitch, because we always get a few people here, join our Discord and just message me. You'll see my name in the top right. Brad, you can just message me and I'll get you set up. In terms of Clorox here, just outperformed due to need of their products throughout COVID. You can see you got the double extension there from the base there. It's pulling back and actually tagged the previous resistance. So usually that means you're going to get that run back up here to that. This is actually pretty good, to be honest. If the markets are strong, you're going to get that move back up here. You can see it's in that W pattern. It may trade sideways here a little bit, but then it's going to try and turn and go up at least another $100 here. So I really do like this. So look for a turn above this line right here. I'm going to set an alert, or a pullback into this green support line here for another turn higher. EBON. Those are the two levels that it's heading to next. Yeah, it's through that. So you're getting a full retest here, 14.95. You can see it's moving post-market. It got through all of them. Yeah, so it's almost a guarantee there. There's not much resistance unless this completely sells off right here. Doubt it. Doubt it. So there you go. That's the move. Yeah, people that I know said it's 100% stripe. I just made that up, but let's just think that. So another one. So it's on this support right here. If it gets above this resistance, you're going to see that retest of 5. So you can see it also bounce right here off this green support line. So small cap, but should move. I'll just add that to my list of things to watch. Maybe I'll do a few small caps, shit stocks. Lego. I don't know if Lego's gonna cut it. Highly doubt he would buy a Lego. Anything with a low multiple. It doesn't make too much sense. Ooh, Peloton broke through support there. It's not great. I guess it's hanging on this. Did Peloton have earnings? So that is the support line there at 125. Definitely looks like a possibility. Once again, if you're new and you're coming from Twitch, use our Discord. It's a pretty active community, and then just message me. So this is Peloton, very tough call right here because it is breaking through short-term support. It's kind of in that wedge trading sideways, and it will need to get up. Let's see. So I guess you can say it's holding. It was bought back above that support there, but that is not sturdy support at all. So let's see what happens, but likely that this draws into the high 120s before kicking out. So this is breaking out here. Resistance right there, which is where it needs to get through. And then it will run up here to 103. And if it can get up there, then it's going to try and get back to this resistance right up here, which is a move to 120-ish, 115-ish. But that is Chevron. All right, I'm going to wrap up here, head to the Discord. I need to get some dinner. Been a long day, up since 4:30, so I'm going to log off for a bit. You can shoot me any questions in the Discord if you're new. Just follow that link and then message me and we'll get you set up. Now I'm just going to do some research tonight to see if we have any decent trades tomorrow. Once again, follow any Twitch Prime subs, appreciated, and look forward to making some money here over the coming weeks. All right, have a good night.